Suck my balls.
Really?
Yes.
That's the take you want to use? Cool. All right. Well, no, I liked it. That was good.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to it.
Okay, alright, that's enough now. It's getting really fucking annoying now.
I'm done with this beating.
So I hit him in the head, it's going to be fucking boring now. Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. Episode number 38.
That doesn't seem right.
I think it is, right?
Is it?
No. Yeah.
39?
Yeah. No, that's the one we're going to record next.
Oh, okay. Man, maybe we shouldn't bulk record this shit. It's really easy to lose track.
This is episode 38.
Okay.
And this episode here, we have a little, an unplanned one recorded for you that we're going to play.
Yeah.
We met up with Chris Fordrey. In fact, we're not going to bother doing a big intro because you're going to hear the show shortly.
No, it's all on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Chris down to sit down with us and have a little chat about whatever sprung to mind.
It does take a turn at point. Yes, you definitely gradually hear us go from quite well spoken and not well spoken is pushing it, but
it starts off as a conversation.
We definitely get more messed as it goes along.
Yeah, completely. And I mean, we were fairly toasted, like nicely. Both sides. Sides. I was buttered both sides.
So we recorded this a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So in it, we briefly talk about The Walking Dead coming back.
Yes.
And we're just like, I wonder who it be. And obviously, we're putting this out. It's already aired.
Yeah. If you are a fan of The Walking Dead, obviously you've probably watched it by now and you care. If you're not a fan, this won't affect you in any way.
Spoilers ahead.
And if you are a fan and haven't watched it, what the fuck have you been doing?
It's fine. It was yeah, so that was on the big reveal who got battered around the head.
Yep.
So we talk about it in this episode, but obviously it hadn't aired yet. So we just thought
we would say there's some conflicting opinions in the sense of what has actually happened.
Yes, so
what we thought would happen.
Yeah, we have since watched it.
Yep.
And yeah, spoilers, people died.
Lots of people died.
We just wanted to give a little, it kind of bothered me. So first of all, we lose Abraham.
Yep.
Big ginger man
with a fabulous face of hair.
Yes, and then shortly after that we lose Glenn,
which was no one expected it.
I
think everyone just sort of they were sort of thinking, they've only said one person's dying, so when the second person gets a fucking eye popping out of their fucking head, like, it's quite a surprise.
So that's why we were like, everyone was fussed about Glenn, and even at the end of the episode, everyone's like, I hope you carry him, he's family. Over there's the two girls and fucking what's his name trying to live fucking Abraham on their own. Fucking Jesus, he's
that's a heavy guy.
Little help, guys. Nope, I can see you're all upset about Glenn.
Yep, I see everyone cares about Glenn.
Nobody cares about Ginger Man with the moustache.
No one cares. Yeah.
Abraham.
It's like, it's like when Mother Teresa died the same time as Princess Diana. No one gave a shit. No one gave a shit.
Wow. So yeah, poor Abraham. So we just thought we'd give a shout out to Abraham, man. That was a
this entire episode
we'll carry you to the RV.
Yeah. This entire episode is dedicated to Abraham and the threats that he made. Not threats. Sacrifices. There we go.
But it was a good watch. You watched it around Eds. It was a good watch.
Yeah, it was great.
Even
as I say in the episode, I haven't followed the entire series, but you kind of don't need to. But I thought it was great. I've got really into it now. I'm starting to geek out a little bit.
Wow, steady on.
Buying like graphic novels and shit.
Wow. You've gone.
I've gone, mate. I'm balls deep. I'm balls deep in Walking Dead right now.
Have you liked a Facebook page yet?
I haven't. No.
I usually don't. To be fair,
no,
I don't usually for anything. It just clogs up your feed.
Yeah, that's it.
I've
already got like enough fucking videos.
So you can like it, but not enough to really like the page. You don't really need to do that. That's some deep cut commitment. You don't need to do that bollocks.
Yeah.
You don't need to nail that bollocks. But anyway, it was a good episode. It was brutal. We saw who died, and then we also mentioned Crystal Maze that we had Ed and we hadn't seen it. I still haven't watched it.
I didn't see anything on Facebook or anything about it. I haven't seen anything on YouTube or anything like that.
I've seen nothing about it.
I don't think it probably wasn't that great.
No, I don't know. I can't pass any judgment. I didn't hear anything about it either. Was in it? Completely disappeared from my memory.
Again, striking back. Mr. Switzerland.
So we're going to go ahead and play you the episode we did with Chris here.
Yes.
A lot of fucking fun. I hope you enjoy it.
Man, yeah, it really gets crazy as time goes on. As most of these podcasts do, they start off a bit sort of like, they start off in a reasonable place and then just completely spiral.
Which is the whole point.
Yeah.
So, hope you enjoy it, man. This is Unplanned with Chris. Hope you enjoy.
Bye.
See you later. See you in a minute when future Greg and Joe, or past Greg and Joe, talk to you. Over to you, past Greg and Joe.
They're dicks.
Welcome to the Unseen Guys. The Unseen Guys. With Greg and Joe.
Welcome to the All-Seeing Guys. I am, of course, Greg.
And I am obviously Joe.
I think we'd be more clever.
I know, I had nothing.
I thought, where's this going?
I was just going to be like, and I am on fire.
He just took the scenic route to his own name, I'm afraid.
No, I had nothing. I'll think of something better next time. It's fine.
We'll do another introduction later on just for you.
Oh, are we just restarting this?
Yes. Please, press play and rewind and hit the same thing over again.
Use take 2.
A short while back, we did an unplanned episode with Callum Wright, bar manager from the Fighting Cocks, and we had a fucking blast.
Yeah, that was great fun, right?
Just letting loose, no set topics, no prep, apart from obviously Geezedropping and agony aunts.
Yeah.
Not that fucking good. We enjoyed Unplanned so much, we're doing it again. But this time we're a different guest. You would have heard us mention him on previous episodes. If you listen to our Dice Folders How to Write a Tune, you would have heard us mention him. If you listen to Earthtide How to Write a Tune, you would have heard him. And if you listen to our International Podcast Day podcast special with Jay and Tony from How to Write a Tune, you would have heard us mention him. He's an old friend of mine, and even an older friend of Joe's. Bass player of the mighty Earthtide. People know him as Chris, blonde hair, and fucking to you guys, it's Chris Fordrey. Welcome.
Double up shit up. Welcome,
thank
sir.
You. Hello, thank you very much.
How's it going, dude?
Yeah, it's drunk.
It's going.
Yeah,
it's going.
Yeah,
and it's one of those rare nights we're doing this on a fucking Saturday night.
It's a Saturday night, and we're here podcasting.
And we're here podcasting in a
dimly
dimly
lit
room.
Saturdays.
It's not
usually like a weekday sort of thing.
Day off.
Something to do during the week.
Something to do during the week.
So yeah,
get a lot of days off in the week. So we're lucky when they sync up. Like a menstrual cycle,
which is quite rare.
I can assure you, menstrual cycles are not rare.
So, welcome to the show, Chris. It's fucking awesome to have you here at long last.
Thank you. Yeah.
Fucking.
We have, we've said it many a times, and I'm very, very glad that it's come about so quickly.
Life found a way.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't think we'd be doing this until like the new year, but this is fucking great, and I'm so fucking stoked.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere like 2 days ago.
Lovely.
That's how it works. We don't run a fucking schedule.
We could have been sat in the pub tonight.
We literally just run and like between episodes, like fitting it in where we can. It's like our dirty little secret that we just put on the internet.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
And that's good though, right? That's pretty good.
Kim Kardashian of podcasts.
She hasn't got any dirty little secrets.
That's very true. No, yeah, she put them all on the internet.
Yeah, she's only got clean secrets. Really mundane ones that no one used to know about. Like she might actually shit. Who knows? Like how hard it is to wipe the arse after she shits. So got fucking the local window cleaner.
Like a bath towel.
You know the window cleaners with the long, the ones with the long poles that do like the top story. Like.
And she's got a window cleaning team. Spread eagled with this thing scrubbing her down.
Right, so as always, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Geezedropping. Geezedropping, having a listen. So for those
on the harmonica there.
who may be new listeners, as always, Geezedroppings, when we hear overheard snippets, people conversation out and about.
If you're a new listener now, I mean,
they're happening. They're happening.
That's true.
Welcome. So yeah, that's what I was explaining.
Instead of being
because if I didn't explain Geezedropping and just started going no, and telling a fucking story about what the fuck is this podcast about? What are they doing?
They'll learn quickly.
Is this a play? Like,
is this a play?
This is
but that's coming.
This is things. Yes, there is actually. This is things you write down from overheard conversations. Yep. And this one I heard on the bus not too long ago.
Okay.
A little kid sat with his mum looking out the window, and the kid just went, "Mum, I don't like that house with the windows. It looks quite dirty."
Kids are fucking
the house with the windows.
All of them. That's all of them.
I was looking and I was like,
They've got windows.
I don't know what one you mean.
You were just like, which one? Which one?
This entire
The one with the shit on the walls.
You know, whenever you hit,
where is it?
if someone
Lovely,
points
dirty house.
something out, you've got to look. Really, you want to look. If someone's like, "Look at that," and they're not talking to you, you still want to be like, "What the fuck is it?"
Guaranteed
Like-
though, 100% of the time. Not 100%. That's quite a high standard.
It's very high. That's the highest.
70% of the time, dirty house.
The highest, in
hoarders.
fact.
Yeah. Highest.
Dirty house, definitely hoarders.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
hoarder, mate. There's a hoarder down my road, mate.
thought you
She's
were
got
gonna
like a
say
stack
haunted.
of papers
It
outside.
fascinates me, man.
It does. It does fascinate
Do you know
me.
what I mean? I just. I
But
don't
it's
know.
when I find, I don't know, like a Tesco bag full of like old shit, like actual shit, not just like old stuff, just old feces
Waste.
in a Tesco bag. Just like you. There's no need for you to have that.
Why are you doing this?
I might need it later on.
Just
what?
why?
I might.
Compost.
I heard this one the other day. This was also on the bus.
Yeah.
I won't be long. Do you want some chips from KFC, babe? The old,
chips
that's the
from
old
KFC,
romantic-
nothing but the
Just
best.
chips.
Yeah.
Just chips as well,
So
not chicken.
you know they do quite good chicken. It's pretty good, you know. Try that
No,
instead.
because they think the C in KFC stands for chips. Kentucky Fried Chips.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Babe, I went in there the other day.
Ketchup
You won't
fried
believe it.
chips.
They started doing chicken.
We've been I thought dippers was just one handful of chips all this time.
I thought these were fatty chips.
Chips.
Turns out this is chicken.
This one I had to text Joe about the other day. I was walking past a church and there was like a play group finishing or something, and the mums were coming out, or maybe they just dropped their kids off, but they were coming out with
You've
like.
been listening to a lot of kids.
I have, yeah. Yeah, so they're always around. Like with
In your dungeon.
yes. And he's got the
I was going to say basement.
No, dungeon's
they came
better.
out of their prams. They came out of their prams, and I heard one of them say to
You
the
snatched
other,
them out of their prams.
"They've all passed with their prams, Jesus." And I heard one mum say to the other, "Well, he's white. He's going to do what he likes."
Wow. Wow.
That's a defining characteristic of white
Yeah, it's
people.
like, oh, well, no, she's got
do whatever the fuck we like.
Or it's just a little rhyme, isn't it? Maybe it's just.
I am white. I do what I like.
But it does rhyme, doesn't it? Like,
Just going into like a newsagent, just wiping out the magazines off the shelf. I am white. I do what I like.
he's white. He's going to do what he likes. Like,
Well, he is right. He is white, and he does what he likes.
I don't even know what the hell they were talking. Maybe they're talking about some misfit, or
Well,
maybe a
they-
cat. Maybe it was a cat. It
you
could have
see
been something
them?
as innocent as a cat.
Oh, it could have been, yeah. But even that is that a defining characteristic
Yes,
of a cat?
because he gets mucky all the time. He's he's
Very
white. He
true.
does what he
Needs
does
a
what he
lot of,
likes. He
needs
doesn't
a lot
mind
of,
about getting mucky. He does what he likes.
Care and attention.
Well, I was in the food dye. I had to shave him twice.
I don't really have a Geezedropping, but today at work I heard a woman call out for her son, and the son's name was Jedi.
No.
I'm not even lying.
isn't it?
She
Maybe-
just went, no. There's no mistaking it. She shouted out, Jedi!
But my first thought is it might be that thing where kids tell their parents, "Oh, I want you to call me Jedi."
That's a bit kinky, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Whilst you finger my bum
Did I
hole.
say parents tell their kids? I meant kids tell their parents.
It's still kinky.
I want you
No,
to
it's still kinky.
I want you to call me Jedi.
Jedi mind
Whilst you
trick.
change my nappy.
Do you think it was a real name?
I mean, he responded, I'm assuming.
Did he respond by just like fucking?
He didn't respond by just like,
I can't shake him. It's the only Luke Skywalker line I could think of at that exact moment in time.
You got one on your tail.
I can't shake him.
oh, you were talking about the, speaking of, as a lovely segue, you were saying about the new Star Wars film coming out.
Yes,
Yes, he was. Yes.
that's true.
That's
correct.
As you all know, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan.
What percentage would you say you were?
Of what?
When you say massive, like would you say you're like
I
a
would
pocket
say,
sized?
I would say
Pog-sized?
I am 15% a fan.
That's okay.
Because I once bought a video game that was of the episode 3, and therefore didn't need to see the film because you pretty much play it. That was shit.
Yeah.
I do enjoy like winding up Greg and telling him that episode 1 is like the best of all of them, and he's just like, when you say episode 1, you mean episode 4? I mean, no, I mean episode 1. I mean the first one. And he was like, yeah, like the 4th one. And I was just like, see, you're not making sense in this situation.
I'm
making perfect sense.
I know I'm not.
So yeah, I do enjoy.
It's quite clever.
I do
it's a clever Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Ancient Chinese.
So yeah,
secret.
I do very much enjoy winding up Greg by telling him that the first episode 1 is like the best of all of them.
It's the best of the shit ones.
Well,
even
sure,
then, it's awful.
What is your favourite Star Wars film?
Oh, well, it'd have to be Jedi. It's got to be.
I don't know what that
Return of
reference is.
the Jedi. So that kid,
that little boy.
He's my favourite. Yeah. He's marvellous.
Yeah, Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, he's great in it.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi. It's awesome. Jabba
Have
the
you
Hutt.
seen Anakin Skywalker now?
Is he like in prison or something?
Man, he is so in prison right now.
What, the little kid that played it?
Yeah, he's gone
Really?
mental. Gone
God.
bat shit fucking
He
crazy.
turned to the dark side, didn't he? It was happening in the film.
That was
you
it.
know?
He's like, oh, I wish they'd let me play them in the second and third one.
I wish that film wasn't fucking awful.
So yeah, so like the new one's coming out.
Mate, it looks fucking awesome. I'm so excited for it.
The was
I'm
it
ready
like
to
the
go. Rogue One.
the prequel? So is this one?
Oh, I'm staying a bit clear of that word prequel because
It's not a prequel, is it?
It
It's
left,
just
it left a bad taste in my mouth
Is
when I was
it
a
is
kid.
it coming out before? What is it? Episode 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's
They're
not.
doing
It's
one
not
every
in,
other year.
It's not in the same.
Oh, okay. So
It's not in
episode
the
8 coming out
same-
next year.
There's going to be 6 new films, and
Fucking
every other
hell.
year is the continuation from the
Oh, that's
Force
an
Awakens.
interesting attempt.
Yeah, and then the other film's going to be offshoot films.
Okay.
A
So
Star
they're
Wars
basically
story.
creating their Marvel universe. is
Yes.
basically what
Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of
Well, it's
thing,
Disney.
yeah.
Disney owns Marvel as well.
Yeah,
Fucking
of
hell.
course.
They own Disney. They fucking don't own Disney.
Disney.
Disney own fucking Marvel.
Disney is terrifying.
And they,
In that
and they
sense.
own fucking. Where the fuck we're just
That
talking
is
about?
fucking mental. Wow.
Star
Jesus
Wars
Christ.
and Avengers, man. Star Wars and Marvel. That's a big. That's
They'll
two
do a
hefty
crossover.
fucking
Mate, they'll do a
franchises.
crossover and
That
it'll be
have
like
biggest in the
Star
world,
Wars
man. It's
versus
the-
fucking...
as well as all the live action renditions of their old classics they're making now as well.
Yeah, of
They just announced Guy Ritchie's doing Aladdin.
What?
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie's going to direct the
I
live
want to see
remake
that
of
actually
Aladdin.
because I just want to see like fucking Dexter Fletcher just on the carpet,
Playing
just kind
Aladdin.
of like, oh you mug!
He'll be the genie.
He'll be the genie.
Dexter Fletcher.
Mate, Dexter Fletcher. It'll just be a Cockney because they can't fucking reenact fucking Robin Williams when he was because he played the genie in the fucking film, didn't he?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah, they
Yeah.
There's no way they can fucking reflect that, like remake that in any sense. So they might as well just get Danny Dyer.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Got
Three
me dressed
wishes.
Up, got me dressed up like a fucking mug right now.
Got my
I
little
told-
pants on.
they
Give me your
told me-
fucking wishes.
They told me someone was going to polish my lamp. Now, from where I'm from, that's a wank off. I have not been wanked off yet. Instead, I'm dressed here like a fucking lemon,
Calling his PA. Can you just talk to the director? about
and they're
the
just
lack
they're
of
just
getting
filming him,
wanked
just like
off?
this is great.
This is all great, Danny. Keep it up.
Keep it up. This is brilliant. I told you not writing a script for him was brilliant.
So yeah, they're making that, and they're making Lion King as well. But John Favreau's doing that.
What,
The
a
guy
live
that
action Lion
Yeah,
King?
the guy.
What,
that
like
did-
the way they did Jungle Book?
It's the guy that did Jungle Book. Yeah,
But it's just going to be all CGI, isn't it?
Yeah, but it looked Jungle Book was fucking looked great.
Oh, really?
It looked fucking amazing.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that. Oh, yeah, I saw like some fucking Planet of the Apes shit's going to come out soon.
Oh, the third one. It's the third one, isn't it?
Because you're a big fan of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
aren't you?
I like- it's
This
yeah.
is the third one.
This is the-
This is like the war.
Mate,
This
the
is the
la-
war
mate,
now. Like,
The last two were fucking awesome, man.
Oh, I love it, man.
Mate,
I
last two were
loved it since I was like
fucking
10
awesome.
years old.
So
Planet of the
fucking
Apes.
good. I really liked it. Got really. I'm so fucking good.
We'll go, you and me, Craig. We'll go and do it.
We're going to see the last planet. Of the
Get
fucking
hyped up for
apes.
Planet of the Apes.
It's with the
Joe,
fucking
you're not
other
allowed.
one.
Cool, I didn't want to come anyway.
Yeah,
I,
no,
don't
you fucking-
I don't go to the cinema anymore anyway.
Looking over our shoulders, judging.
Oh, do you not? Have you boycotted the cinema?
Yeah, I
Really?
haven't been in years. Not fucking years. I mean, it's affected me in the sense that I can't talk about shit.
Well, just the odd film.
And I can't be asked to like download it or something. The most I've watched films is when we've gone over to Ed's house.
Yeah,
recently.
exactly.
Mate, we watched Waterworld the other night.
Oh, I love that film.
Fucking amazing.
I saw that in the cinema when I was like
He was-
14 or
we-
something.
I was out with him last night because it was Sarah's birthday. And we were just down in this pub called The Lamb in Surbiton.
Surbiton, yeah.
It's literally like sitting in someone's house and getting pissed. It's
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. It is very cool.
There's not many pubs like that, really.
Nah. Fucking hell, they did burgers there, man. The
Oh, did
burgers
you have
were
one?
amazing.
I've not eaten there. Oh, I have eaten there. Only when it was barbecue.
amazing.
There.
I mean, like £7, but God,
Wow.
man, you fucking
That's
don't
right,
regret it. Well good. And they don't fuck around.
£7
Like,
is
no
not bad,
chips,
to be
no
fair.
chips or
That's
salad,
right.
just a fucking burger in your hand.
Yeah, oh, fair enough.
Well good.
I was expecting chips.
Yeah, nah, none of that, bruv. I mean, for £7 you'd expect chips, but yeah, no, it's still good though.
Not nowadays,
But,
man. It depends where you go.
yeah, no, but I was sat there with Ed, right, and we just sat on this sofa, just like we're both a bit high, so we're monging out a little bit, and then he just turns to me out of nowhere and just goes, "Wait, mate, I really enjoyed Waterworld the other night." Like, he's seen it 28 times, but just like the other night was special.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
he hadn't seen it in a while. To be fair, had he? He hadn't seen it in a while.
He was really disappointed as well when it got to the infamous so we talked about like obscure like lines in films
Take
recently.
Them shelves too.
And so there's the bit that, because like Greg always says it, I'll take them shelves too, when he goes to like fucking buy a load of shit from the shop.
Oh yeah, you said that earlier.
That's it. Yeah. So, like,
when you were like, yeah, what you were like mahogany shelf. So what?
Is it some sort of MK Ultra trigger phrase in your vocabulary?
Watch my hands, Chris. Watch my hands.
So like that bit came up in the film, and like we were all just there. It's like, oh, it's coming, and he says it, but he doesn't say like, I'll take them shelves too. He just goes, I'll take them shelves.
Yeah.
And Ed just turned to us and just like, oh, he didn't say it right.
No, and he didn't. So we are going to stick with I'll take them
and
shelves
he was
too.
just like,
say it.
He didn't actually say I'll take them shelves too. And it's like he didn't say two. Like that's the only problem with that. Like that's the only thing. And it was just like,
Disappointed by that.
Loved it.
I was saying this to Chris earlier. When I was waiting outside the pub, Chris arrived. But just before he arrived, this guy came up to me. He looked at me and he just went, "What's the fuck?" And he went, "Your cap looks like that's similar to fucking Captain Quint from Jaws. Is it Quint?"
Oh yeah.
He's
like fucking like fisherman.
He's
dude.
like, your cap looks like Captain Quint from Jaws, and I was like, oh right, okay, thank you. He's like, yes, his has a bit of a tilt to it, and I was like, yeah. He's like yours, yes. And he kind of stepped back and was looking at me, and it was getting awkward. So I was like, I better say something.
Did you show him your scars?
So I was just like, I was just like, isn't his hat blue? And he's like, what?
Yeah, that's great. Continue the conversation. That's a brilliant idea.
Well, yeah, wait for it.
I was like, isn't his hat blue? And he was like, I don't know. Like, probably like stepped back as if I'd like asked him a weird question, like as if
the previous bit of conversation was gone from his mind.
As if I was just like, he's like, I don't know. I was just like, he's like, I don't know, mate. I was like, well, I said you just came up at me with some hat knowledge.
I just
about
dropped
Jaws.
hat
You
knowledge.
wanted a pointless pub conversation.
So
I'm having one.
I've been coming back at you with my hat knowledge from Jaws, and you're getting weird about it.
Yeah,
like,
mate. The great thing is, he probably went back inside, just went to his mates, and went, I just bet this fucking weirdo outside.
Wait, he went quiet for a bit. And then it was just like charcoal. I think it's charcoal. Look it up.
Irrelevant. Utterly irrelevant. Charcoal. I think it's charcoal.
Quick, look it up.
I was like, oh yeah, and just looked away, and then I saw Chris come and was like, thank fucking God. Thank fucking God Chris is here.
Oh, good. Someone I can have a regular conversation with. I heard, you know, when we went to Ed's the other day.
Yeah.
Sorry. I heard that like
Scene
some
change.
fucking homeless guy came up to you whilst you were in Kingston or
Yeah,
something.
he fucking grabbed me.
You were so angry when you arrived. You were
I was so angry, man.
You arrived. You were so calm. All right, guys. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, listen, this fella. And
It was boiling up in me, man.
And as you tell the story, you finish it being like, and then, and I'm just like, wow.
It was boiling up in me, mate. I'm telling you. I had that stuff with the homeless bloke, and then in Waitrose. Oh God, the self-service machines in there. Jesus Christ, that sent me loopy. And then I turned up, done that walk up the stairs at Ed's. You know that walk knackers you a bit.
Yeah.
And so I got up there.
Yeah,
I was
it's like fucking 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah. But then once I caught my breath, I started getting angry again. You know.
You were just there, just like, wait.
Something just hang on. I'm gonna get angry.
You don't fucking believe what happened.
Yeah, the homeless fella came. I was wearing my headphones. I had my phone in my hand, texting.
Yeah.
I had headphones in. I had a bag and a guitar on my back. I was clearly on my way doing something. I was walking quickly, and this guy's walked up to me to my peripheral and asked me, obviously, for money or something. I didn't even hear him. I got my headphones in, and where I just didn't even register him at all. He obviously got offended by that. I like grabbed my arm while I was walking, and I didn't know what was happening. I spun round and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Let's go," man. He goes, "Fuck you," and I was like, "This is just in the middle of Kingston High Street."
Oh man!
And I pulled my headphone out and I was just like, "No, fuck you!" And he just staggered off. He was in like a coat too big for him. He looked all, you know.
Yeah.
If he looked like a bit of a pisshead, I don't know, but I couldn't believe it, man. It's like, what are you grabbing me for?
Yeah,
Don't pick on someone else.
That's fucking irregular behaviour.
I
man.
love
Don't pick on someone who's
like-
not got headphones in and on the phone.
Yeah,
And that, you know?
I think the best part of that story is when you describe him. You know, he's got a coat too big for him.
Yeah.
Telltale,
You know what I mean, though, by
telltale signs, man.
The way it's hanging off them, like
when it's like,
off their shoulder, you know, like they can't even be
yeah,
Yeah,
asked
they've got
to
8 cans of special fucking brew in
Yes.
their pockets. What do you think?
hanging, dragging it down.
Fucking hell, this thing's heavy.
Excuse me, mate, you got 17p.
Whenever I,
It's
Whenever
always
I
an
see-
irrelevant number,
Yeah.
isn't it?
if I ever see a homeless guy in a long overcoat, I always assume they've got a sawn-off shotgun underneath it, like in Terminator.
You always assume that.
Yeah, always assume it, man. Always assume it. You need to. It's dangerous.
It's
world
safe,
out
yeah.
there.
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, it's just assume that they're a time
Are
traveling
you telling
soldier
me?
from
Are
the
you
future.
telling me you walk around thinking people have guns on them?
If they've got look, well, it's not that far a stretch of imagination, is it?
Well, yeah.
Especially they've got long coats on. I'm just like, well, long coat, they're hiding something.
in this weather.
If you want to be,
Anywhere,
if you want to be
but-
completely safe, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good thing
They
to
can,
assume.
mate, I saw an episode of Man from U.N.C.L.E. when I was a kid that haunts me to this day. Mate, I was a kid. I remember being at my nan's house and it was on TV. Man from Uncle. Man from
Uncle.
Man from that TV show. Man from Uncle.
Yeah, you don't know that.
They made a film of it recently
Yeah.
with fucking Superman.
It's like an espionage thing. I think.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Anyway, it was it was on during the day, kind of like a Murder, She Wrote sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And I remember, like in the opening, it was a choir singing at church, and it cut to their robes. And at the bottom of the robes, you saw the butt of like a shotgun sticking out the bottom, more on the choir boys' like gowns. And then he pulls it out and aims it at the crowd. Then it's cut to the church outside. And I remember being like, "Oh my god, people can hide guns!" Like, mate, I was a kid. Ever since then,
You're basing this on something you saw when you were like 10 years old.
probably younger.
Oh,
yeah.
Or an
man,
American 80s TV show.
Yeah. That they could hide guns underneath long garments of clothing.
Long garments.
That's a name. Lawrence Garments, long garments.
Long garments.
Long garments.
I am
Maybe-
L garments.
Longish garments.
I am small to medium.
Ish.
How much ish do you need with that?
Long-ish.
When I was in Thailand, there were so many tailors in every fucking corner. And you would,
Mate,
like-
there's loads
like-
in Singapore as well.
like,
They just
because,
grab you
like-
by your shoulder and start measuring you up, and I'm just like,
Like,
what the fuck are you
That's
doing,
brilliant.
mate?
Mate, when I stayed at a hotel, they had one in the foyer.
A tailor.
Like, yeah, tailor. So when you're just saying ish, like talking about, I remember that's how they would kind of look at you, and be like, oh no, yes, you look like you, and they could tell you your size to show their knowledge, and it's like, I don't.
You don't know shit about me, man.
Is that your size? Ish, I guess.
Ish.
I can make you a suit.
Ish.
No,
But because they
it's
love
gotta be
Mr.
$3
Bean.
grand.
Because they love. No, wait, it won't. Not there. It won't.
No, where was this?
Not in Thailand.
Oh, right.
And because
sorry.
they love Mr. Bean so much,
Oh, man.
so many of them
Man,
are
they
actually
love
called
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean's tailors with a picture of him, but nothing to do with Mr. Bean. Like, they're not making you his suit or anything. It's just called Mr. Bean's tailors, but has nothing to do with Mr. Bean. It's just a fucking tailors.
Oh, they should have. I mean,
Mate,
I'll
I saw
go.
about 6 of them. One of them had a cardboard cutout side of it.
Mr. Bean's doing good over here, isn't he?
Fucking love Mr. Bean. I'll go and work for them if they want. I'll do a Mr. Bean impression and work in their shop.
My flexible friend.
Yeah, just I'll be really sort of like clumsy and
What's your favourite Mr. Bean sketch?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's when the guy nicks his camera. Like,
Oh,
in
with the
park.
bin? When he makes him do the line up with the bin?
But
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's the actual
ridiculous.
bit when he actually nicks his camera. When Mr. Bean gives him the camera and he's like, oh, right.
Oh no, doesn't he make him turn around? He's just like, no, just turn
when
around.
he goes to the
Yeah,
police.
just
Yeah,
turn
he
around
makes him
towards
turn
it.
around, yeah,
and then
that's
just
right.
fucking darts off.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
good.
funny.
Poor Mr. Bean.
There was a few stand-up ones. There's obviously like the one where there's this one where he's just like sat next to some dude and he just starts making a
The
sandwich.
sandwich one. That's
And he's
brilliant.
all the bits are in his pocket.
He's got all the parts
Yeah.
to it.
He's got like he pulls out a sardine, like smacks it on the
Yeah,
wood
he's
just to make
killing
sure
it.
it's dead and
Yeah,
shit.
he
like,
washes the lettuce in his sock with some water, spins it around his head, washes the lettuce.
It's so
He's got a loaf of bread, cuts it with a
Yeah.
knife and that, and then finally, doesn't he sneeze all over it? And it goes
Oh, is that
something
when he's in the
happens. Yeah.
park?
The build
Yeah,
up.
he's in
the
the park.
He uses
no,
his-
in
he
the
uses-
park
he
is when
uses
he's
his
got
credit card.
No, he does that when he's just making a sandwich, sat next to this dude. But in the park is when he's getting harassed by a bee, and just the entire time he's trying to get rid of this bee.
I don't remember that.
But I think the ultimate one for me is the New Year's Day.
When he cuts up the branches for twiglets.
Mate,
Yeah,
no,
Twix.
that's good. No, the New Year's Day when he goes to the sales and he gets a new seat, and he has to drive home on the seat on top of his car. And he's just got like a whole fucking setup and shit.
Isn't that where he wants a phone and he's looking through all the phones and they're all display phones? He's picking them up and listening, going. And then there's a customer service desk. He picks up their phone. He goes, unplugs it and walks off with it. Brilliant.
There's the bit as well where he heads to the front of the queue and there's just like someone sleeping in a sleeping bag, and he goes over to them and just pulls the head out, and he's set up someone sat there and then just gets to the front of the queue. It's just like, Jesus, man. And then he gets home and he's decorating and shit, and he gets he wants to paint his house, paint his room, and he's got an old paintbrush and it falls in. He's like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do? And he just puts a firework in a paint bucket and just sets it up and just goes, and it just explodes inside or something like that. Or it's I think there's
That's when he buys the ring for that girl. He has a girlfriend, doesn't he?
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, her name's.
Mate, when they go to the disco, and some other dude starts dancing with her, and he just comes wailing in,
aggressive, arms swailing.
He does mosh pit moves, man.
Yeah.
There's been some good ones, man. Even shit we've talked about it before, fucking keeping up appearances and shit. That was brilliant. All the fucking old 90s shit, 2.4 Children,
watched all
and
that stuff. Yeah.
Every fucking time.
What was your main one as a kid, man? What do you remember a lot, Chris, fucking watching? Were you a Generation Game, man?
I liked a bit of that.
Mate,
yeah.
the Saturday night TVs.
The Generation Game. And no, what was the one? The You Bet.
Fucking
loved You Bet. And didn't you always go into school and say to people, what would you do if you were You Bet? What do you reckon you could do? You know.
I remember my dad went to go see that get filmed, and he was sat right underneath the scoreboard thing at the back. So every time he was like, You bet, it would cut to the score thing.
Yeah, you see
my dad was sat there in some white and yellow and blue Ralph Lauren thick cardigan. Yeah. Every time it cut to him, you just saw him in front of me smiling.
Glowing.
And when we were watching it, it's there he is.
Brilliant.
Man.
So
You Bet. Liked a bit of Gladiators.
Gladiators was fucking amazing.
And then and of course the American shows that they started showing A-Team, Baywatch, MacGyver.
What about
all your Saturday night classics?
Yeah.
That
was kind of early though. I was Baywatch was always 5, 6 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you'd have Gladiators.
It went on. That's
7,
it. Yeah. You had A-Team thrown in there somewhere. Yeah. You just had to know how you were planning.
Up till about 9 o'clock, and then if you were lucky, there'd be a Saturday night film on. You'd be yes, done.
Yeah. I remember Wonder Years was a big show as a kid. That was
Wonder Years.
I think that was why
Channel 4 and shit.
Why I was having my Sunday dinner maybe. It was definitely a dinner time program. We'd watch in the living room while we had dinner.
Yeah.
The weeknights before Channel 4 got The Simpsons and shit. Because before that, BBC Two used to show the Simpsons.
Dark days, man.
Mate, BBC
when all your
Two
friends
used
at
to...
fucking Sky and they were talking about the Simpsons.
Oh, man.
I used to get my cousin to just record.
BBC Two started to show the Simpsons, and then fucking Channel 4 just bought the shit out of it. And then they started showing it before Hollyoaks or whatever bullshit was on.
That's right, yeah.
But then BBC Two would get something like Buffy, and then that would get bought out by someone.
Buffy, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Why were we even talking about Buffy?
Yeah, and then your Friday night or your Thursday night was Robot Wars. I can't, mate. I've got all the love in the world for Robot Wars.
Well, man. I know you've mentioned it on here before, but have you seen the new series?
I haven't seen the new one because I heard Dara O'Brien's the fucking...
Yeah, he's a bit misplaced. It's sort of
doesn't make sense. Oh, did you see, have you seen the pictures of Steve Merchant as the Crystal Maze guys? Completely changed my complete opinion about it.
But why
if he's gone slaphead on it?
He's gone full slaphead.
Full slaphead, mate.
But what? It seems weird they made it. I suppose it's for the comedy
effect.
So,
do you want a physical chance as that? You want to...
It might be all right.
Do you reckon it'll be new?
Do you want to go to the Aztecs?
He looks like a fucking Time Lord.
He looks like a Time Lord.
He looks like the next Doctor Who as well. Maybe he's double auditioning for this really as well.
That's not a bad idea.
I could be the next.
I'd fucking probably watch Doctor Who if Steve Merchant was the Time Lord, dude.
Yeah.
I'd get Pilkington as his companion.
Carl Pilkington.
Oh yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? That would be good.
Just him moaning about the galaxies they're going to.
Why are we going to go there? What's the possible purpose of us going there?
We got Walking Dead coming back.
Oh yeah, you're a big old fan of Walking Dead.
Walking Dead maniac, man. Yeah.
I watched the last part of the last. What season was the last one?
6.
So at the end of season 6. I watched the Eds where Ed texted me one night and was just like, look, it's the final part of Walking Dead tonight. He's like, do you want to come over? Sarah's working late and I don't want to watch it on my own. It's too intense. I was just like, well, I'm at home now having dinner. Like, so I said to Liz, look, I'm going to go to Ed's and watch The Last Walking Dead. So I had to have dinner and then go.
Yeah.
And it was just like, trying to get there for night, feeling bad already. I've got to go. Ed can't watch Walking Dead on his own. I really want to watch it. Because we didn't have Sky, so I'd have to download it the next day.
Do you think that's like? Do you think that's like the most intense finale they've done to a season?
Yeah, it's pretty bad because it puts them all in a position they've never been in before, where they're fucking helpless, you know. Coral.
And predictions for Dead Person?
Carl. I don't know. That was
not going to be. There's all you know is the ones it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Carl, certainly, and
Is Carl
probably
a kid?
Glenn because they keep.
Is Carl a kid?
Yeah, he's the kid.
Kind of want to see him get smashed.
Yeah, well, he's already lost an eye and
damn.
Yeah,
nearly died like twice.
He's pretty battle damaged.
What's going on with Rick's hand?
Well, nothing yet.
Nothing.
But in the comics, he loses a hand early
He's
on.
lost it by now.
Because I saw a thing where they look like he got like a bite or
Yeah, it was supposed to make you
nothing.
think that. They do that shit with it. Like they put these little things in that are supposed to make people go, you know. But it's fine.
Because I remember so like this time last year I'd gone to New York and stuff like that, and around that sort of time you and me like you were showing me like a bunch of Walking Dead stuff. Because I watched like the first.
What were you showing him, Chris? A bunch of Walking Dead stuff.
No, I think it was
Walking Dead.
Mate, I think it was like we were watching like the
figurine.
top fucking 20 deaths.
Oh,
from
that's
it
good.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, look, man, like it's been going on for 6 seasons. Even if I see like shit that's spoiled,
Even if I'm seasick, can I see shit?
with the scene of 6300.
You sound like Woody Allen.
Come on, man. Come on. I wasn't really bothered about seeing shit that might spoil it. So I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
It's like, you know.
But saying that, like when we were flying over to New York, they had like an HBO sort of channel and they had like season 6, the entirety. So I watched like 7 or 8 episodes of it, like going over there, and I was like, yeah, I could get into this. Like,
yeah.
I don't think it was season 6. I think it was either season 5.
I think it might have been 5 because you were telling me about it.
Yeah.
5 is awful, man.
When the church.
Yeah, the church. Yeah,
The church is,
and the
church
cannibal.
is pretty fucking dark.
There's a. Well, actually, I'm not going to say it because it might spoil it for people that are listening if they haven't seen it.
If they haven't seen it now, they shouldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
No, they should, man. It's so good. It's
No. They shouldn't give a shit about getting spoiled. They'd be like, well, you know what? I've got 6 seasons to watch. Probably won't remember that.
They won't even remember. You're right. Yeah, you're quite.
I was like that, like, because when I got into Breaking Bad once it finished, it was so like I started hearing like loads of shit about it and stuff like that, and I was just like, nah. And then I like got on Netflix and it was on there, and everything was on there, and I watched like the entirety of Breaking Bad in like 2 months.
It is brilliant, yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
The thing is, when I watched it, I knew that I just heard it being said
because I'd watched it entirely when you told me that like
I'd started
we'd had a
watching it.
conversation. You said like you were on like season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then every time I'd like come over and hang out, I'd be like, yo, how's Breaking Bad, man? He's just like, there was one particular moment where you were just like, man, like I just can't believe all this shit that's happened to Jesse, man. Like, how can it get any worse? And I just bit my fist. I was just like, oh, it's gonna get so much worse. Yeah. And it does. It gets horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got
It's not a happy show.
Yeah, it's not a happy show. But so I saw like a fuckload of spoilers and stuff like that, but I didn't sort of look into it, so I didn't know what the context was. So when it did come around, I was just like, oh, okay, that explains it. And I was still kind of a bit all right with it.
Yeah.
Like, even though I knew something happened.
Yeah, I had pretty much the same thing, yeah. I already knew how it was supposed to end up.
Yeah.
But that sort of made it all the more intriguing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
It was like,
if you find out like how, like, if the whole finale is a certain situation, you kind of want to find out how he gets to that situation.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that to me when you saw a video of him fucked up at a party.
Who?
You said to me when you first started watching it, like, I was watching a compilation thing, or music from it had clips.
Oh,
yeah.
There was
a bit of Jesse fucked up at a party. Now you were like, I just want to know how he gets that fucked up.
Yeah. It's that bit where he, like, you know, when he buys his mum and dad's house, and it's just like he's going through that sort of bit where he's like he's feeling really guilty about what he's doing, but he's got all this money, so he doesn't know what to do with it. So he just wants to surround himself with sort of like a party atmosphere.
Just hedonistic.
Just to completely just
heavily
distract
promoting
him.
that video game in the background.
Yeah. And there's and he just wants to completely distract himself from everything that he's doing. And he basically just makes his house an open party, and he comes back one night, and it's just fucking horrid, man. Like, there's just some woman being like fucked into a fucking
Welcome
therapy
to the audio
session.
book of Breaking Bad by Joseph Johnson. And then he goes into this other room.
No, that's it. And it's all just like all this fucked up shit is everywhere, and he just sits in the middle of it, and he's just like, and he can't get away from the whole fucking like horribleness that he's creating. It's just like, fuck, man, like, and even from there, I saw that, and I was just like, yeah, I want to see like what the fuck is going on, and that's quite late in it. That's like season 4.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched your Better Call Saul, which apparently
I'd see. That's the thing. I didn't like, because I didn't really give a shit. I was just like, yeah, I mean, he's a good character and everything, and there's all this kind of talk of like, oh, characters will be appearing and stuff, but it's just like, nah, it wasn't. I was never just like, yes, Saul's in this episode. Like, I was just like, no, I want to go and see Bryan Cranston freaking out and hiding money and being all shady and shit. Like,
as we talked about in a previous episode, he's Zordon in the new Power Rangers film.
Oh man,
what character is that?
Zordon,
the big head tube thing.
That's
I don't remember Power Rangers all that well.
There's a big head in a tube that's like, Power Rangers, here is your mission.
Think Patrick, what do you call him? Patrick Moore.
This is not the first time you've been confused between Patrick
I nearly
Stewart.
said Patrick Stewart, yeah. Beam me out, Scotty.
Oh, okay, so he's like that weird, like, he's, okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of this tube with a face in it.
Man, as soon as you put ZO into Google, it came up. That's Zordon.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah,
he's currently showing him pictures of Power Rangers.
For those who
you are the Power Rangers.
I must have told you about that kid at school when I started at secondary school who was into Power Rangers. In English,
like year 7.
Yeah, year 7. We'd only been there a couple of months, and he still liked Power Rangers, which is obviously a bit embarrassing when you're like 13, 14,
12, 13.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, but
there's 30-year-olds that are into Pokemon.
Well now I say but we were in an English class, and it was some unbearable thing where they tell kids to stand up and say something about themselves.
Like the first intro, like this is the people you're going to spend the next fucking 5 years of your life.
Dread it, and he stood up and said, his name was Kevin something. And
not Kevin Quigley surname, isn't it?
Not Kevin
Mr. Something.
Not Kevin Quigley. Not the Quigley, was it?
That wasn't him. No.
Hi, I'm something Kevin.
Mr. Something. But he stood up and said, my name's Kevin, and I my favourite thing is Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And the class,
did he have autism?
No, he was fine, and the whole class just erupted in. Man, and he was just destroyed. And
that's going to stop you from like ever opening up to anyone.
Mate, it went on for months. You'd hear kids in the halls and that just shouting Power Rangers at him and stuff like that. And it got to the point where he left school. He had to move to another school.
Shit!
That's horrible, isn't it?
Fucked up.
That is horrible.
What a sad end to that story.
It's rather, isn't it?
I remember at school where there was like mufti day, and like this kid who he must.
Whenever a kid turned up in school uniform,
mate,
it was the best
thing.
Yeah,
that happened to me once. I was off.
Crucified.
It happened to me.
Get him!
Mate,
I wasn't sad enough to end up doing that.
Everyone is on you.
Mate, I was off sick. And I used to school with my mate Matt, who lived on the corner. I remember getting up in the morning,
get some ice.
Going back to work after being off sick, back to school after being off sick, knocking on this door, Matt answering it in normal clothes, and his sister going, "Why are you in normal clothes?" And I looked at Matt and answered for him. I was like, "Because it's muffin."
The grim realization of it.
And then I remember showing up at school, and my tutor, Miss Elmore, looking at me and going, "Oh, Greg."
Oh, no. But did you do that thing that the kids that did where they would just take off their tie and blazer?
I got told to put it back on, so I had to pay.
Oh,
wrecked, mate.
And when I did
you ever have like kids get sent home for like whatever?
Mate, I was about to say, like, I didn't get sent home, but they made me cover it up. I went to school on Mufti Day in my Nirvana shirt, my long sleeve Nirvana shirt.
Yeah.
And on the back, the one on the back that says like flower sniffy, drink, flower sniffing, Katie petting, corporate whore. Do you know that one?
Safe.
And they were just like, you can't have that. So they made me wear my backpack the whole day, so no one could see it.
I remember when I was in college and I went to the first time that I went with my Slipknot t-shirt that had "people equals shit" written on the back of it.
To school?
I felt like to like college, so they were just like, fine, whatever. And I was just like, I am fucking badass. I wasn't, but for that brief moment, I was.
But what I was trying to say earlier was that when it was Mufti Day,
Oh, sorry.
like going back to this kid being really into Power Rangers, quite older. Older. Well into his 90s, he loved it. Sadly, he didn't make it to see the new film, but
He killed himself.
This kid who was only a year below us, and we must have been in like year 12, year 11, only a year below us. Mufti Day, he showed up in like a home, like someone obviously knitted it. It looked knitted, like Thunderbirds 5 rocket jump. And it was like bright.
You're gonna get murdered.
It was like bright fucking red.
Who did that to him?
With like the number 5. The number 5 is the rocket, right?
His nan's just at home going.
Is Thunderbirds number 1? Number 1's the rocket, isn't it?
The big rocket.
Yeah, the straight silver rocket and 1. So he had that just.
Sorry, man. Can I just get the Pepsi behind you?
This guy, man. Trying to do a podcast.
I don't know why I'm pronouncing it over the microphone.
Joe is pimping it up over there.
Safe. It's all good. Sorry, yes.
So yeah, he wore that to school, and it obviously got
torn up.
It didn't.
I remember my biggest.
Wait a minute, what? It was destroyed. Someone
was it?
Oh, okay. I was going to say that is.
He was destroyed with it. They just set off. They just turned on all the Bunsen burners in the science room and just lit a match, and he just fucking burned to death.
Wow.
What school was that you went to?
He wore that to Mufti Day, and
dangerous, mate.
Was, yeah. I used to wear my favourite Mufti outfit. Was always my very bright yellow Chelsea goalkeeper top, the Ed De Hoy one. I fucking loved that, man.
I think the stupidest thing I've ever done for Mufti Day was wear a hoodie that had 2 stripes down the side of it.
Oh, denied!
Mate, I got
fucking poverty
because
boy
it was
over
2 stripes. It was just like, that's fake Adidas. Nowhere on it.
No, this is real
Nowhere.
Adidas.
Oh, God forbid, should you wear something that looks
nowhere
like it
at
might...
all did it say Adidas. It was just a hoodie with like 2 white stripes down the side.
As if having stripes on something is exclusive to Adidas.
So I got ripped for an entire lunchtime.
Of course you did.
And by the end of the day, my name was Adidada.
Oh! Bit racist.
Yeah. I was just like, Alibaba.
Racist.
So yeah, that was one of my biggest regrets.
Regrets, man. I had a pair of shoes with 2 stripes on it once, and some kid turned to me and was like, "Craig, doesn't it bother you that you're wearing a pair of Nicks?" And I looked down. I looked at the name of the shoe.
Nicks.
I looked back at him and I went, "Actually, they're sport equipment." And he fucking laughed in my face.
That's the brand, was it?
Yeah, sport equipment. Just laughed in my face.
Who came up with that? Who's getting paid to come up with that?
I think you'll find it's sport equipment.
I think sport equipment's the best name for this merchandise. These
guys say, "Yeah, we've got this idea with this shoe. Okay, what do we call it?"
They think they can run fast.
I got that sport equipment.
Get our best man on it. What do you got?
It's like when they used the word technology for shampoo. Like, I don't get it. But when they
Here
put
comes
the word,
science part.
when they put technology into adverts that don't really need the
Like
word
toothpaste.
Technology in it.
Toothpaste
Using
and
brightening technology.
Yeah.
Using genetically modified technology. to make
Using
your hair
Alphine P technology.
made from the finest of almond milks.
Oh man.
Comes almond milk skin cream wash.
Yeah. So I
Using our integrated technology.
Speaking of school times, I was saying I said it to Greg the other day. I was having a conversation with a girl at work because we had the radio on, and a song
You
came
can only
on.
talk on the radio.
Yeah,
Because it's that shit. Put the radio on, I fancy a chat.
I need to only just hear what she's saying. No, like a song would come on and she was like, "Oh, I haven't heard this since like my school disco," and we started having like a talk about school discos
Yeah, what
and
song
shit.
it was?
Man, it was some like little fucking garage shit.
She
With a
younger,
little
is she
bit
then?
of luck, you can make it through the night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's probably like not too much younger than I am.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty grim lyric, isn't it, when you think about it?
With a little bit
It
of luck.
suggests abuse is going to occur at some point.
Like most songs.
It sounds like something. It sounds like something they say in The Purge. With a little bit of luck, we'll make it through tonight.
So what? What are you doing?
I don't know. Apparently, I
What are you doing?
no. I just looked at my phone, and all this time it's been in my pocket, and apparently I've just searched for the hashtag on Facebook, love milk.
That's your fucking cock coming alive.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Calling in for the hole in your pocket.
Why's
and
your
Googling
phone done that?
I don't know what it's doing or why it's doing it.
What was it?
I don't know.
Love pocket.
Love milk.
Love milk.
Pocket.
Fake milk.
I'm gonna ask Siri. Hang on. Love milk.
Okay, I'll remind you.
What?
What was it?
I just had love
Some
milk
sort of
to the phone, and it
snappy
was like,
comeback.
okay, I'll remind you.
Remind me. Love milk.
Oh no, it says milk. It thinks I just said milk.
Remind you to buy milk.
Yeah, it was reminding me to. No, I don't want to keep
Technology
reminder.
these days.
I don't
My
wanna-
goodness. You can set a reminder
it's
to
gone.
buy milk.
Mate,
I haven't got any milk.
Mate, you can ask.
I better
Remind
remind
me.
myself
You can
later.
ask it any question in the world.
The internet. It's a wonderful place and a wonderful thing. With toys in a million all under one roof.
Earthtide is
It's
the-
called Toys R Us.
Internet.
There's millions of pedos all under one space.
It's God.
Internet.
Interweb,
Internet.
Oh man, fucking! When I was a kid, we used to get Toys R Us vouchers for Christmas, and we'd go a day after, or New Year's Day. We'd
Brilliant.
usually go. Mate, it was the best.
I bet that
time
was
of
the
year, mate.
greatest
The best
fucking
time.
thing.
And every year it'd be.
Where's Jeffrey?
It'd be every year it'd be like a different theme. I remember the year it was actually going back to this Aladdin. And we all left with like the fucking big genie with a toy lamp.
Really?
And like my other brother got like the doors, Jafar's palace. That was like the cat head with the doors.
Yeah.
He got that, and like we all got Aladdin stuff. And then one year it was all RoboCop stuff, and I got the fucking if you do not comply.
Brilliant.
Like, I got it, mate. It was the
Ed
best
209.
fuck, yeah, I got it. Mate, it was the best fucking toy in the world.
Yeah, it was awesome, yeah.
The old RoboCop toy I had a cap gun thing in his back. So if you
Yeah.
flipped it, it fired the gun and made the smoke.
Yeah.
Cap gun in
I
a
had that.
fucking toy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine I did that now?
Dangerous.
Forget it, yeah.
It's a ridiculous
Wouldn't
concept.
happen, yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking,
amazing.
but at the time, it was like, yeah, that's fine.
There was that
Now
whole thing.
it'd be fucking massive.
Well, there were
fucking
so many
debate.
toys like that when we were kids, wasn't there? Do you remember
Cat
the
guns
Stretch
as a whole.
Armstrong thing? Do you remember
Oh.
Stretch
Oh,
Armstrong?
yeah, man.
Yeah, and
the
it was full of
backpacks.
like some sort of like bad
Chemical.
chemical and like yeah.
And it was the same with that grow your own crystal, not meth, but they did it so you grow your own crystal set.
Yeah.
And I remember nagging my mum for it. She bought it one Christmas, and she kept saying we'll do it together. And it sat on the shelf for fucking months. And I was like, we're gonna do it soon. And then one morning she came up with the paper and was like, look. And it was like the woman that created it was in the paper apologising that it was poisonous to kids.
Oh, shit.
So it got thrown away, man. It never happened.
Oh shit! You just done it in the garden.
Grow
or
your
something.
own crystal, man. I was so
Yeah.
fucking excited.
Crystal meth.
I used to look at the box all the time.
Grow your own meth.
Crystal, not meth.
Crystal
Yeah.
meth, but without the meth.
Yes, that's where me and my mum broke bad. But like, unfortunately, it was poisonous, and the government made us throw it away.
Of course it's poisonous. It's really, really good. Should we start the show now?
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys with Greg, the Hitman Hamster. I meant to say the Hamster Hitman.
I like Hitman Hamster.
It sounds like
Bret Hart's gonna have a fucking problem
it
with
sounds
it.
like a fucking awesome wrestler, doesn't it? The Hitman Hamster.
Can I be the ultimate Warsaw?
Ooh, that's good. That is good. Fucking
Any kind of... it should be Hulk Hamster. Really?
no,
Hulk Hamster. If you're going to have animal 80s wrestler crossovers.
the parakeets of doom.
Ooh, what a rush! I just had a
Jake
realization.
the rabbit. Just not even Snake. Just Jake the rabbit.
Jake the snake.
Just
Snake.
Jake the rabbit.
Snake the Jake.
Snake the Jake.
Yeah, Snake, Snake the human.
I just had a realization of obviously Greg, as you've mentioned in previous episodes, and your background history in the supermarket trade. Chris is equally familiar to that sort of territory, as he used to work in Iceland. Now, I've enjoyed. I'm not saying that you should fight it out to decide who is the better, but
Iceland.
if
They're
you
still
wish.
going.
Who did you work for that isn't?
Summerfield.
Oh, Summerfield.
Yeah, we remember them.
Right.
Back in the days, used to fucking throw like used to go at them with a big old chain of frozen sausages.
Summerfield Supervisor, hardest game in the world. Been
Friday
doing
night
it
like
20 years,
nunchucks.
man and boy. Hardest game in the world it is. I was Summerfield Supervisor. Hardest game, man and boy. Been doing it. And he get up, do the old delivery. Oh, remember. So you worry about
Fucking
that.
luxury.
Oh, remember that fucking Iceland that it made. all
used to
frozen
get up
goods.
at half
all
2 in the
frozen goods.
morning.
I had to worry about fresh produce. It was hard work.
Produce.
I had fresh produce to deal with. I assume your frozen bits and bobs and your bloody mums.
Your ready meals. Your
We're at Dad's
kerry-katonas.
supermarket. We're at Dad's
He's always in the
supermarket.
condiments aisle. Kerry-katonas down the condiment aisle again. She's just fisting mayonnaise into her throat.
You know what? We're a man's supermarket because we have bottle openers hanging down every aisle. Just on those stringy bits down the side of the shelf.
You don't know what I've seen. Do you wish to share possibly one of your Iceland tales?
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was like you've probably heard from Greg. It's probably a similar sort of situation, like you said.
By the sounds of it.
It was pretty lax, and we could just basically get away with almost anything. There was things like I don't know. There was when we used to sell fridges. There was an old fridge out the back that obviously it was broken or whatever, and it just been dumped, and no one was going to take it. And one day I got the idea to get a frozen. I think it might have been a turkey. So it's big bird. I thought, I'll just stick that in that fridge out there, see what happens to it. And
Will it cook it?
Yeah, it was.
So the fridge wasn't plugged in; it was just there.
No, it was just that. It was dumped
Wow.
out there. Yeah, it was just there gathering dust and that.
Someone
So
tipping.
I thought I'll just stick this bird in here, you know, and it ended up being there for nearly a year.
And then the vegan was born.
It sent me vegan. Yeah, it was there for nearly a year. And every
And
now
how
and
did the
then,
woman feel about being put in the
she couldn't open it from the inside. She didn't have the strength to open a
Yeah,
fridge.
this is no Indiana Jones fridge.
Yeah, so we put that there. Well, I put that there, and I didn't even tell anyone about it. As I remember, I just stuck it there, and every now and then I'd go and have a look at it. And obviously, it was getting in this terrible state of decay, you know. And eventually
No one
got
must have
really-
been bad.
But that's the thing. It's sealed in a fridge,
Yeah.
so it's fine. You would never know. It's just a fridge dump there. But as soon as you open it,
Yeah.
you could literally open it for 4 seconds and then close it and retch and run. I'd have to run back to the shutter because the stink would literally carry through the back shutters and out into the shop, like straight up out into the shop, you know. And I do that every now and then just for the hell of it, you know. And there was things like we got me and another guy there. We got we got to basically we'd get like a bit of wood or whatever was out there and play baseball with like stuff.
Yeah.
It was, you know, sausages, oranges, potatoes, whatever wasn't getting sold, you know. And then we saw this hole in the wall next to our shop, and we were like, oh, why don't we try and hit stuff in there?
Why don't we try and put our dicks through that?
Yeah, well, it was high up. It's a pretty big hole, you know. It was like
Do a handstand.
half-foot wide sort of hole in that. We started trying to bat stuff in there, and it wasn't working. So then we just thought we'd throw stuff in there, and we're throwing, you know, bits of meat in there.
Because batting stuff in was too much of a
Yeah,
challenge.
it was really. Yeah, we thought it's better to
This
just
is
chuck
really
it,
hard.
you know. Yeah, so we started throwing stuff in this hole and that, and this was going on for a couple of weeks. And for some reason, it didn't occur to us that this hole might lead somewhere, and it actually led to the quick save that was next door to us. And it apparently led to the staff room toilet because once we were at the back doing this activity, and the boss from the back of quick save comes tumbling out, and he's like, "Oi!" And we just ran. We ran to the shutter, like to the back shutter from the back area. It's obviously a bit open. It's about 3 foot open, so we could just get under it. And we run under it, and I start putting it down. But these shutters, obviously, they go, you know, they move at half an inch, you know. And
turns into
it's
an
going down
action
really
film,
slow.
just like,
Yeah, it's going. And it's going down really slowly. And the bloke, he's there at the door, and it's just still closing. And he's going, open the door, you know. But yeah, it turned out all this gunk we were throwing in this hole was like the air vent for their toilet and stuff. And it was it was reeking of sausages and bits
Wow.
of eggs and steak and God knows what. Yeah, there's loads of gross stuff like that. But yeah, there was. I seem to remember when we'd get quite a few temps and that coming for some reason. I don't know why. They were like temping
Nothing
us.
else going on that day.
Yeah, but some of them were like friends of people who worked there, like stuff like that, like a lot of younger kids, you know, really like teenagers and that. And which I was as well, but they were even younger than me often. But there was one. What we ended up doing was we'd get them to. We'd get a big cage, you know, the cages you put all the food in and stuff, and we'd sort of layer it with cardboard so you couldn't see in it, so it looked like it was just filled with cardboard. But we stick them in it and put them out on the shop floor. And just leave them there. And watch what happened to him. You know, I remember watching this one guy one time. We stuck him out there, and I'm watching him through the back doors out, look out onto the shop. And he's there for about 5 minutes, and like this, yeah, okay, that's what's happening. But these 2 kids come up, and he's got a finger poking out or something. And they basically realise he's in there, and they're sort of looking at it, going, poking the cardboard and that, and he's poking a finger out and stuff. And they're sort of laughing, we're getting a bit freaked out about it. And then their parent walks up, what must be, their mum walks up, and she's sort of looking in there as well. And I'm like, oh shit, we could be on the road for a bollock in here. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this sort of stuff you can get away with, but not if the boss hears of it from a customer. So I just opened these doors and went out, got this cage, sort of moved some cardboard out of the way so I could see him, and just started going, what have I told you about this? How many times? For God's sake! And I just start wheeling him out the back, ranting at him like, oh, you bloody idiot, how many times? And it obviously it seemed like I was in charge and bollocking him, so they just walked away and it was fine. We did once. I remember we had this our supervisor who he was like really into his job, and he bought a load of.
There's always one.
Yeah,
job's worth.
He was all right, but he was really into it. But he bought like 200 lot of those like rubber gloves you wear, like the for disposing of food waste and things like that. Bought this big box of them, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll put these here. Use them when you're getting rid of old food or whatever." And we're like, okay. And
you're just like, bollocks.
Yeah, well, what we basically, that was in the morning, we basically spent the whole day finding uses for these gloves. Like, we were filling them with everything we could, filled them with like mints, someone pissed in one of them, and we froze them in the big freezer out the back and in the cold room. So we had all these fat rubber gloves filled with all manner of nonsense, like mustard, like God knows what, these rubber gloves frozen, hidden all around the frozen areas of the shop. And then we got as many as we could of them. And one of our fellas that worked there had a really nice Lambretta scooter, and he'd park it out the back area when he come to work. So we went out there with all these gloves and wrapped them around every bit of it that we could, just covered the half of it in these rubber gloves.
Fucking awesome.
But by the end of the day, we'd done pretty much all of them. There was like 2 or 3 left in the box. Wow. And he saw this and just went mental. The guy that just went. We broke him, man. He was just going crazy.
He went mental.
And he was like, I bought these with my own money. And it's like, well, no one asked you to do that, did they? What do you expect us to do with them? We're going to fill them with this.
You done 200 in a day?
It was about 200, yeah. We set one on fire, we're flinging them at each other. We just spent all day wasting them.
Different ways to get
freezing them, yeah.
I bought these with my own money.
That was the first thing he said. I bought these with my own money.
You're a fucking mug.
What'd you do that for,
When did you say the scooter was? A
Lambretta.
Lambretta scooter sounds like a good name as well.
It doesn't.
My name's
Lambretta
like Scooter.
Lambretta Scooter.
Like a lady.
She is like a showgirl. That's a showgirl, right?
I was thinking of a man. I was thinking of an Italian private eye. They bring in an Italian contact,
This is, as you all know, this is our favourite game, which is create a name and then a character for that name. Yeah. Chris is an avid fan. Has sent me.
What was the one I said to you the other day? We were just talking
Kenny
about
Cheesecake.
Kenny Cheesecake, yeah, the gay baker.
Kenny Cheesecake, the gay baker.
Sausage roll.
Chris. Chris also gave me the inspiration. No, what was it? You sent it to me one day via text and just said, mate, I've just been in Waitrose and I've just seen it on a pasta and I've just come up with Emmanuel Saucy. My favourite one.
It's good. I'm using it as well.
Man. It's too good, yeah. And wasn't he originally a West Indian footballer?
Quite possibly.
It's Emmanuel Saucy on the left, passing. Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah. In the future, Ritz Dicker and Dick Disturbance Radio play.
Drink, motherfucker.
Rich Dicker.
In the Ritz Cricker and Dick Disturbance radio play, the second one, I've actually got Emmanuel Saucy as a doctor. So
brilliant.
A little.
Dr. Saucy, calling Dr. Saucy.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I love the trailer. Give it up,
Dr. Emmanuel Saucy.
Yo, Chris, you can come do some voices for us if you want.
Oh, really? I'll give that a go.
We've had, it's surprising how many people are kind of into the idea of us doing, like, they're just like, oh, do you need anyone, like, do you need any characters?
Yeah.
Like, we got, like, Ben Monopoly.
You know what you're on the verge of doing?
What?
Bringing back the golden age of the radio play.
Boom.
We're
going to blow age is pushing
minds.
it.
We'll go on tour.
It's just doing
the radio play will become a theatre play, and then it'll become a Netflix series, and then it'll become a movie.
It'll become like a BBC free comedy.
Yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch will be really pissed off because he's just like, oh, I had to be Sherlock.
You did actually say Cumberpatch then.
Did I?
You got to say it.
Cucumber Patch.
You got to say it. Cucumber patch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. You bitch.
Benedict all the way back.
Benedict, come on, you batch a bitch.
To my anus.
Take my penis. Come on the back, you bitch.
Take my penis and bend it all the way back to my own butthole. I'm going to bend my dick to the back of my ass. I'm going to bend it to the back of my ass.
That does sound like slang for it, doesn't it? When you sit on your dick and you go...
like an Ice Cube song.
When you like sit on your dick...
Yeah, I'm going to bend your dick to the back of your ass.
If you like sit down but accidentally sit on your dick and you push it in your own arse, and you just go, oh, I Cumberpatched. Oh, God, I Cumberpatched. Oh, that's a right good Benedict. Oh, that's a Benedict.
Oh, God. No, we can't use Benedict, though, because we've already got Eggs Benedict.
That's true, we have got Eggs Benedict.
Love Eggs Benedict, man. The voice of him, the voice you do for him.
Mate, I was so blown away when he did the voice for the first time. When he did the laugh for the first time, amazing.
Oh, it's evil. It's maniacal.
Absolutely amazing.
And
I also really enjoyed it when he heard me first do Mayor Quench Thirsty's voice. When he heard me do that, he was just like, yeah, that's it. Welcome to Get the
I just pictured Donald Trump though, like
don't do that.
I'm picturing a Donald Trump like character.
I just try and envision like a really fat person, but like
yeah, I am Donald Trump. Alec Baldwin would be a better person to envision.
Alec Baldwin.
With a bit more long scruffy.
Alec Baldwin.
Gary. Act, Gary, act.
Come on, Gary. The guy that does that voice is so good. Just the way he says Gary, it's always just like Gary.
I can't stop saying it, man.
There's like an N at the beginning.
Gary.
Gary.
Bad intelligence. I didn't.
What just happened there?
There was a hair in my mouth.
But where did it come from?
I don't know where it came from. But it was there.
That's what you get for licking squirrels.
No. I never learnt me lesson, man. I just see it and I'm just like, ooh la la.
It moves so quickly. Its tail's so fluffy.
So majestic. I must have it. So majestic the way you glide between trees.
I wonder what it tastes like.
I mustn't.
I'll buy those crisps that come out from Walkers and find out.
Take them squirrels too.
Chicken.
Oh, you did that time, didn't you? But that you asked again. This is weird. This popped up. But earlier, Chris, you asked me if I tried any of the new flavoured Walkers.
Yeah.
What's the new flavours?
I remember years ago being up London with Joe, 2009, I believe, actually. And you bought the
I bought the squirrel flavour.
The red squirrel flavoured Walkers, and they actually were pretty good.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it didn't taste like, I don't know what red squirrel
I don't know what squirrel
tastes
tastes like, but it didn't taste like fucking
Pretty
chicken.
specific.
Yeah.
You know, red squirrel.
I can see it
Are
being
they
like...
endangered or something?
Well, I don't think
They are now.
I don't think they
Walker's got their hands on them.
I don't think they
Fucking Gary Lineker.
Gary Lineker's there with his big fucking net catching red squirrels.
Gary Lineker, when he gets home from hosting Match of the Day, he just goes home to a bed
And
covered
makes
in
his own
carcasses of squirrels. And
Cackling like a lunatic.
Just jacks off with a fistful of crisps.
He's like a Scrooge McDuck, but swims in Walker's crisps rather than money.
Cheese and onion.
Just swimming in it. Didn't they do salt
Would
and
you-
Didn't
would
they
you
do salt
sit-
and Lineker?
Yeah, they did do, yeah.
Would you sit naked in...
Gary Lineker.
I wouldn't I have?
Would you...
No. Imagine, you know what? You know we...
Please! It's a really good one.
Sorry.
Would you sit in a bath of
Yes.
cheese and onion crisps for 3 hours?
Yeah,
For how much?
for nothing.
That's not part of the question.
Crack. Am I allowed to eat them?
Would you do it? It's a simple yes or no sort of situation.
I guess so. 3 hours would be...
No, man, that'd be boring. And
Yeah, it
you
would be
smell like
boring.
cheese and
Can you-
onion.
Is it for like charity or whatever? I'll do it.
No, I'm telling you, just have, this. It's just if someone came to you and said,
Right.
"Hi, could you sorry, sir, would you be interested at all in sitting in a bath for the cheese and onion crisps?"
Yes.
I'd be interested. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is there
Would you
any?
like to step this way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, any perks?
and then you get.
Just like that in
you
my
get
clothes.
to wear this
And what
bathing suit.
happens? Well, you just sit in there for 3 hours and then you go home.
If you do this for 3 hours, you get a year's free supply of Golden Wonder crisps.
Golden Wonder.
If you sit in these Walker's crisps, you
Oh,
end
hold
up
on a
like, right. You know, back in the episode of Ed, and we talked about what if.
Is that our first sneeze?
And we talked about
that our first sneeze
I think
on the
so.
podcast?
I don't think it's the first one ever. Maybe in history podcasts. You know, when Ed was on, we talked.
I got
about,
another one, Brew. I'm going to do it right at the microphone.
Well, we talked about switching bodies. Like if you just switch bodies.
yeah.
Okay, imagine. I'm going to change it slightly following this conversation.
Okay.
We're
We're doing what ifs.
No, well, accidentally, but I'm just re-evaluating the last one following what we discussed. Picture it. You've just walked into a newsagent. Yeah, you've picked up your packet of Walker's crisps, whatever it is you're getting. You get to the counter, and just as you hand her the money, you've switched bodies
With Gary Lineker.
instantly with Gary Lineker, who is currently in the middle of hosting Match of the Day. And you've just switched into his body. Just everyone's looking at you.
I'd look around.
You're looking at the camera and just being like...
I'd be looking around a lot, mate. I'd just be like... I would be looking around the studio that I would be sat at. Just be like, what's going on?
Match of the Day.
I'd be in trouble, yeah. I don't know a thing
I'd
about,
look like
really about
Garth
football.
when he's left to like host.
I'm having a good
Just
time.
black-faced. Like, I suppose if I had enough forethought to realise what was happening, I'd just do something to make a fool of Gary Lineker, or like I'd
Just get his
slap it
cock
in
out.
right or something, yeah.
Just
I've been wanting to do this for years.
smacky and right.
No, slap him.
No, you have to
Give him a
smack
slap. What, lamp him?
Give him a good old slap round the chops.
Just gone from a slap to a smack to a lamp.
A slap smack lamp.
I reckon
That's how Danny Dyer does it.
I'd probably like rip my shirt open and just be like, ah,
It's very tan.
and
you
then
don't
run
do that.
off.
I'd probably just get up and not say a word. Just be like,
Just stand up and like button up your suit jacket.
yeah. So
And then
see ya.
just slowly and calmly just turn, like, right, and just walk off.
I'd probably just turn to like Sam Allardyce next to me and just be like, where's my crisps? I had a bag of crisps and now they're not in my hand and I'm in Match of the Day.
The very
Check
moment,
if-
the very moment you switch bodies with him, you realise you're Gary Lineker and go, where's my free crisps?
Just put your hand.
I get a free crisp, right? I'm Gary Lineker.
Oh,
You
I
just
felt like
put
a
your-
mug for paying for these before I switched over.
You just put your hand in your pockets and realise they're all filled with crisps. just loose.
And then
Just
you go-
Every,
and then you,
every
like-
single pocket is a different flavour.
After 10 minutes, you go back to your old.
Fucking maniac! Filling his pockets with
after 10 minutes, you go back to your other body and just be like, Gary Lineker's weird.
Just every pocket. Oh, prawn cocktail on this one.
Prawn
And then you
cocktail.
check the inside, it's like a secret flavour. Oh, yeah.
I've never had that, yeah. The VIP flavour.
The secret Lineker.
Reserved only
The
for...
secret Lineker flavour. If you could create a flavour of crisp, what would it be?
And he's made his own, and this is really fun.
What do you
Gary
reckon?
Lineker
What do you
flavour.
reckon Gary Lineker's VIP flavour is? I reckon it's his ex-wife's fucking arsehole.
Yeah, be something specific to Lineker, like maybe something weird like that, and venison or something.
my son's semen creaming out of my
Wow.
wife.
Gosh.
And chives.
And incest has happened.
And I'm not defending it.
Not this time. I am disgusted.
Not tonight. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, Gary Lineker, pockets full of
Probably
crisps.
Parmesan.
What flavour? I don't know. Pesto?
Pesto. Just pesto.
Pesto and feet.
Feet. Pesto and feet. Worst crisps ever.
I think that'll sell pretty well, actually.
Really? Actually, yeah, no. There's a big foot like.
I reckon that
community
would,
out there, isn't
mate.
there?
That's a fetish crowd, man. That would sell.
Actually, no. That's a valid point.
That
actually.
would sell,
That's
man.
really not a bad idea.
In fact, they'll be asking for it about
I
the
just
pesto.
like pesto, and then the picture on the crisp packet is just going to be a foot covered in pesto.
It's a foot with some pesto
Yeah,
spread.
I remember
on
the
it.
first time I had like proper like pesto. Like I was staying at an ex-girlfriend's house in Sweden, and we were having dinner with her parents, and we had like pesto and pasta over. And I never really had like proper pesto. Like, and I was like, wow, this is fucking amazing. But the next day we were somewhere, and I'm like, oh god, I really need a shit. Fuck, so I had to go. I was like, fuck my stomach. So I went to the toilet. And I was shit.
bloody pesto.
Oh, and I'd be like, fuck, it's all, my shit's green. It's bright
How much
fucking green.
pesto did you eat?
Fuck yeah, it was bright green. I really panicked. I was like, fuck.
I'm shitting plutonium.
So I had a clean up and then fucking got out there and got my ex-girlfriend was like, I don't want to be weird, but my shit was green. And she's like, what? I was like, it was green. I don't know, is that bad? I've never had it before. She's like, oh, no, it's the pesto you had last night. And I was like, what? Like, just, wow, I fucking didn't know this happens. It's awesome.
It's like, Jesus Christ. To be
Everyone
fair,
talks about asparagus making your piss smell. Why is pesto making
Mate.
your shit green? That's much more interesting.
beetroot used to turn my piss red.
Oh, you should,
Yeah,
blood.
beetroot.
I think
used
it does that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it freaked me out the first time I saw it.
Does it
I'm
melt
not gonna lie to you.
Does it melt in dew? Turn it green?
Don't know. thing just...
Doesn't Sunny Delight turn you green?
Turn you green. Like
It turns your body...
Not orange, sorry.
Something happened with
Didn't it
Sunny
turn people
Delight.
orange?
It did get banned, didn't it?
Oh, Sunny D, alright.
Mate, I used to love it the rare times Mum got Sunny
I used to
Delight.
hate it.
Mate,
It was
mate,
too...
No, I did like it,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it for
Mate.
like 3 sips, and I was just like, this is horrible.
Pure sugar.
They released like not a big one, but like a small. You know, they used to get the smaller bottles, a mango flavored Sunny Delight.
That
And
shit was the bomb.
That was the fucking
That was the
bomb,
bomb.
mate. That was so fucking good. On a sunny, hot motherfucking day, a mango Sunny Delight,
Mate,
fresh
mango
in the fucking
Sunny
fridge.
Delight, stick it in the freezer so
Mate.
it gets a little bit icy. Ooh.
So fucking good, man.
I got a piss.
So fucking good. So I talk of mango Sunny Delight.
Oh, it is. I'm going to actually secretly masturbate to mango Sunny Delight.
Ooh, using it as lube.
It's too wet.
Oh well, that's the point. Isn't it?
Sorry.
It's alright. Carry on.
So you don't remember? I'm fucking glad he's gone. Fucking agreeing with me about mango Sunny Delight.
Oh, the calm.
Like,
The
fucking-
calm.
all he does is fucking shout. Even pissing loudly. I can hear him here. It's like a fucking choir of angels coming out of his fucking jeans. Singing in one harmonic.
Even pissing loudly.
Oh, like, if he's been pissing, it's so fucking loud. And I've got a fucking silencer for him. I need to fucking dose him up before.
It's my house and I'll do what I fucking want.
Anyway, he can't hear what he's talking about. We shut the door again. He's still pissing. did he just take a break?
He's bothered to shut the door.
That was like, you know, in Jezebel Adventures or a theme park, and you had like the war pistols and you shoot the targets and those like stage, and you'd shoot one and someone's like face would come out of a barrel and it was like Joe just saying coming out the fucking. It's my house, I do what I want. Just spits loads of water at you and shuts the door again. You're just like bing bing.
I stand by my words. That was good.
What'd I miss?
He's white. He does what he likes.
Reference.
Okay, so in the tradition of keeping with, as always, I say tradition, it's fucking all the fucking time actually.
Although this is
It's
an unplanned episode,
It's
this is the
actually
most
norm.
planned part of it.
We're going to, of course, do our agony aunts with you didn't ask for it, but here's our advice anyway.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to your talks. I don't want your advice. Just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we'll not be held accountable for inedible heartbreak. Thank you. My boyfriend... Oh, that's the same voice I always do. I'm going
Well,
to
change it
do a
up.
different one. Here we go.
Make it sensual.
My boyfriend talks too much
Alright, steady on.
during sex. We've been together for a year, and recently he started talking to me while we're intimate.
So what do you think of the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre?
At first, it was fine. At first, it was everyday stuff like what he wants for dinner, but then essentially he began ranting. Do you know how hard it is to climax while listening to somebody talk about how many bands have produced disappointing second albums?
Really? This is not real,
I
is it?
don't know if I can go on like this.
Jesus.
He has got a point though. How many bands have produced?
Yeah, but has he got that point to make mid-coitus?
Maybe no. That's probably what's stopping him from coming. He's just like, I come incredibly quickly, so I'm just going to talk about the.
I'm going to talk about anything. The most mundane of nonsense is going to come out of my mouth.
So, at one point, he's talking about what he wants for dinner. So after this, do you reckon we'll hop over the road and get some fish and
fancy
chips?
fish and chips tonight?
Do you want cod and chips or cod food, was it?
The way you're bouncing.
Stop mentioning
whilst doing
fish.
this.
I am bouncing while I say this. She can't, obviously,
But it can't do much for her confidence to have him going on about what he wants for dinner afterwards. You're already thinking that far ahead.
Is there any chance of steak after this? Please, I could murder a steak.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's
Drop him.
awful.
Drop him, because there's plenty of guys out there who will happily do it with you without
not-
chatting all the way
Without
through it.
talking about food.
You know what I really fancy? I really fancy a cheese sandwich.
What now?
Do we have any prawn cocktail glass? They're really good at the cheese sandwich.
Why are these references to like the worst smelling things that you're talking about prawn cocktail Chris during
Oh,
sex?
I could go for some garlic
Is that a
bread.
is that
Go
a
for some
reference to
garlic
my
bread.
vagina? Is that what you're saying?
We've
No.
got that garlic bread in the fridge, and when Jane and Thomas were around the other night, we can use that. Oh, I want some garlic bread. I'll finish up here and we'll get it done. Oh, garlic bread time now.
I stopped talking, therefore I've come.
Right, wash yourself down. Get that
Wash yourself
get that
down.
garlic bread up.
Get your knickers on, love. We're going to the chip shop.
Generation games on in a minute.
Nice fish supper and generation game.
Didn't they do well?
Didn't he do well last week? Didn't he do well?
Nice
steak dinner now after banging his wife's sentence for 3 minutes.
I'm Terry Walker 1. So should she start talking back to him, maybe?
I think she should start talking like even bigger
Tell him to
bullshit.
shut up. And, you know.
Shut up and fuck me.
She should start talking about, like, you know, things like, oh, you know, I had a tough period yesterday.
Yeah,
like really, like, making me like,
Yeah, how
you
would
like
he feel if she started talking about mundane shit while
That's
he's,
what
you
I
know,
mean, yeah,
doing his best? It's ridiculous.
That's the advice I think I'm going to give her. Fight fire with fire.
She's just there, just like, well, I think the mini disc player was incredibly underrated. And
you could record your own tracks for people there and then. If you had the cable, it's fine, a recordable mini disc player. You could just listen to their song and record it straight away in class. It was great.
Brilliant. I've come.
Oh, I'm sorry, you've come. You've ruined my evening. So if you want to get off so I can actually get the job done myself, that'd be fantastic.
Toodles.
Jog on.
I think that's ridiculous. Have you ever talked during?
I don't think like that, no.
Not like that, no.
Have you ever said anything you've regretted?
I want to put a dress and hurt you and hurt you real bad.
Did you genuinely say that to a girl?
I want to put a dress on you and hurt you real bad.
Did you genuinely say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you.
The worst thing I ever said... Oh,
I want to put a dress on you.
The worst,
What guy did you say that to?
thing I ever said at the end of sex once was I quoted Alec Baldwin from Michael Baldwin from Coronation Street. Where
This is going to be good. Hold on to your butts.
there was the storyline where he got Alzheimer's, like, and he was kind of like on his way out, and he was going a bit nuts. And
did you make a? That's more memorable than
no. And
the Mike Baldwin's memory.
There was a previous storyline years before where he found his long lost son who started banging what was going to be his future wife or his wife. So he
Coronation Street, ladies and gentlemen.
doesn't talk to his son anymore. Anyway, because he's got Alzheimer's, he gets all fucking confused and shows up at his son's house, who he hasn't spoken to in years because, you know, he was banging his fucking wife. And the son's like, what are you doing here, Dad? Not knowing he has Alzheimer's. And he's like, yeah, I come to see you. Like, yeah, me and you mucking about. Like, and he's just like, basically just like, are people looking for you? Because they realise something's wrong. And fucking Mike Baldwin just goes, yeah, that's me. Chat the lad who was ducking and diving. And that's what I said.
At the end of sex.
Chat the lad who was ducking and diving.
Well played, sir.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well played.
I guess so. I'm quite ashamed I even shared that story, if I'm being honest with you.
That's right, because last week I told the story of how I got busted, like going down on an ex-girlfriend. So now let's call it even.
Yes, and how you came on a bus once.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard that yet. Busted by who?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, a girl's dad like walks in. Yeah, I'm not telling. No, that story's coming in a future episode.
Okay.
You can enjoy it then.
Well, it would have been a past episode by now.
Yeah. Oh god, that's a real time fuck, isn't it?
Yes.
Time fuck.
So,
Tony Robinson.
Hashtag time fuck.
it was here in
Fuck time.
it was here where
That's Tony Robinson's slogan.
What's Tony Robinson's
fuck
Tinder
time.
name?
where 700 years ago somebody fucked in time. As you can see.
Maybe if we go back to the original moment.
So yeah, with the CGI technology. So I'm saying, talk shit back to him.
Talk shit back to him, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Not
hell.
even shit, just the most mundane rubbish you can think of.
Tell him about your bus journey, your commute to work.
Yeah.
That
About that
strange man was
salad
wearing
you
brown
made
shoes
for
again.
lunch.
Joe, do you have an agony aunt?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple. Well, I had one, but then I found a better one, which was something that you'd already read, I think, but it's fine. No, we haven't read it out.
Okay.
But you've read it before. Just,
Oh, yeah.
you read the last sentence.
That's
great.
pointless
I don't
information for the
remember it.
listeners.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go. Get that down your gullet. I really like this girl at work, but I'm not quite sure how to broach the subject. She always seems interested when I talk to her, but I've heard she has a boyfriend. Should I send her a picture of my penis?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the natural response.
That is how communication.
That was how it's done in
But this is
5000 BC.
But this is obviously
you
like
just
some
approach
guy,
them.
maybe a guy who's maybe come out of a long-term relationship or hasn't been in one ever.
I don't think
and he's just seeing what he sees on TV.
Unfortunately,
he reads papers. This happens all the time.
I think
he's
just
learning from us.
Oh God,
Not us personally.
I was going to say I'm not teaching anyone.
You know,
anything,
he's not making a brain out of it
bad
and sending a
manners.
picture. But
yeah.
And another thing,
that kind of terrifies me. That's the way things are going now. In the way of like, so do I communicate with her by showing her my penis?
Yeah. So should I? Yeah. Should I? Be a human being and just chat to her and try and get a lay of the land and then.
lay of the land.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Lay of the land.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna go lay of the land.
No, what I should do is use my phone and send her a picture of my knob. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I think that's a good idea. Not she's got a boyfriend.
Not a
Has
great
he seen
idea.
the boyfriend?
And he works with her, right?
Yeah, he works with her
Yeah,
as well.
that's bad. It's a bad idea.
Don't ever send a picture of your penis to someone you work with.
Yeah, it's a bad
And not
idea.
to someone who's got a boyfriend. Don't do it.
Equally, yes.
He'll
Equally.
turn up at your work and smash your head in.
He will smash her head in.
Why shouldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Hello, mate. I've seen your penis on my girlfriend's phone.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to punch you in the throat. Really fucking hard.
But you would just
You
be
ready?
Like,
Several
you'd be like,
times.
you saw the picture. She kept it.
Yeah, that's
at
it.
that moment I knew
Even
she
though you're
loved
getting
me.
punched in the face, you're so happy she kept it.
Kept it.
My
As I
word.
was swallowing my two front
Quantum leap as he punches you to the next victim.
teeth, punches you to the next victim.
You quantum leap as he punches you to the
Imagine
next
if
My work here is done.
Imagine if that was it. Imagine if Quantum Leap was literally he has to just like whoever his
What,
target
stop
is.
sexual faux pas?
No, he has to just like he has a target. So like like the episode when he's like JFK or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Or he's part. Oh no, it's like one of those ones. That's just like I have to make sure they see a picture of my penis, and then I'll come to the next place. And that's his mission for everyone. He just has to get as close to them as possible and show them a picture of his penis, and then he just goes.
Yeah, as soon as it happens, he gives the thumbs up. And
What year?
Take me away, Sam.
What year did Quantum Leap start? Like 95, maybe?
Nah, dude, it was like
No, it's old, isn't it?
like 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's an old
19
Was
show.
it 80, 89 maybe?
They were
No,
showing it
yeah.
for years. They were
I
showing it
remember
when we
watching
were
it as a
kids.
kid.
But
But just so
I've got a laptop in my lap, and
imagine-
I'm still reaching for my phone.
imagine if that came back now, but they did an episode where he quantum leaped to our time. Because considering when Quantum Leap started, if he came to our time now, he would still be probably even more so out of his fucking
yeah,
zone
he'd be way out of his
than
depth.
fucking anywhere else is.
Yeah,
He was just like, I could have stopped 9/11.
yeah. It's not the same rules nowadays. Is it?
iPhone? What?
Yeah,
This is everyone has a Ziggy.
yeah. Everyone's got a Ziggy. Yeah.
Everyone's got a Ziggy. Just looking up the date.
Oh no, 93.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
Although that's, I mean, it could be later, 92 maybe.
Do you think that's
Later's earlier than 93.
Do you think that's a possible?
Why am I fucking up with
remake
time?
one they're gonna do? Do a new series
No,
of
I
Quantum
don't
Leap?
know.
I don't think
They-
they could. I don't
they-
think they could find anyone who could pull off Sam.
They
Well,
were
if they did
they-
it with Scott Bakula, I wouldn't mind.
They were going to do it with him.
So
but
Imagine
he
then-
somehow
because he's
gets
like old as
embroiled in
shit
it
now,
again.
like-
Yeah.
They were going to do it with him, but then he did the Star Trek series instead,
Oh yeah.
and now he's in some CSI
from
TV shows.
from 1989 to 1993 was
There you
Quantum
go.
Leap.
Till 93. It ended in
4
93.
years. Yeah, 4
It
It's like
years.
5 or 6
ended in
series.
93.
89 it
That's
started.
insane. It ended in 93. Fuck my arsehole.
89, 93.
93.
Fuck my arsehole.
What was the agony aunt again? He was going to send a dick
Oh, he's
pic.
going to send a dick
Yeah,
picture.
no, don't do
Fuck
that.
you. Don't
This-
do it. And just instead, just listen to us talk about
you're a
Quantum
moron.
Leap.
You're a moron.
God or fate or whatever.
Maybe
sure has the
send her a
sixth sense
picture
humour.
of, a vagina or some flowers.
Yeah, girls just don't send out fanny
Or Gary
pics.
Lineker.
I mean, some do. But
Or
usually it's the dick pic that gets the ball rolling. Dick pics, don't send it.
So we're saying there, 'cause that could be anywhere. That could get shown to anyone. That could go on fucking
Greg.
any.
Ever sent a dick
Internet.
pic?
No, I haven't.
Really?
No.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, thank you. I've received not dick pics, but I've received like pictures from girls before, but I didn't send like.
They sent it in an envelope. They sent it old school.
It's
sent you a Polaroid.
It was like when that fan won that competition to see Kiss without makeup, and they met up, and it was that photo, wasn't it? As soon as you rip the thing off, it would be there for 5 seconds, and it'd disappear. You'd never see it again.
Yeah.
I send those.
That's amazing.
With the receiver left scratching at it after it's disappeared. No, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, I know it's here somewhere. So no, I have you.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Did you send it to the wrong number?
No.
Jackson.
Joseph! Come downstairs, we need to talk.
Jackson, I can see your Jackson.
Jackson, I can see your Johnson. I mean Johnson, I can see
Johnson
your...
and Jackson. It's Jackson's crusty bits.
That sounds like crisps.
That's that bread, isn't it? What is it? Jackson's crusty loaf.
I love it. It's so good.
Crusty loaf.
It's good bread. Jackson's bread.
Every time I see it in the store, I'm like, brilliant.
He sent me a picture of it.
So good.
He sent me a picture of it.
Actually bothered to send a picture of it.
Oh dear. Jackson's crusty loaf. So, dick pic, don't send her a dick pic. Maybe just talk to her. But
we still
also,
on this. Yeah, don't do it.
No, I'm sorry. Just even before all that, it's just the fact that she has a boyfriend is the reason to not fucking
forget
do
it. Leave
anything.
it alone. Just leave it alone.
Maybe keep close quarters, like Tim in the office. He's pretty close with Dawn.
Tim knows what he's doing in the
Tim
office.
knows what he's doing in the office.
Yeah.
Tim's fucking clued in.
Just don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
Pick.
Don't be a dick and take a pic of your dick. You prick.
Zippity split. Micro dick.
A dick dab.
So it's not
Yakety
A choc dick. That was it, wasn't it?
this isn't really an
Cock ice.
This isn't really an agony aunt as so much as more of like a confession. So I found a forum.
Shit.
I found like an incest forum.
Oh, sick.
Like, and somebody, it was like a sex question forum, and somebody asked, "Is it normal to be turned on by incest?" And this is on the forum. Answer other people with agony. And this was 2009.
Oh, wow. Is he still waiting for an answer?
And the anonymous writes back to the question. It's normal to be turned on by incest. I was turned on by my mother. I was in my teens. She was my best subject for masturbation.
Ew.
But that was
calling your mum a subject. I'm drawing the line at that.
But that was all. After I got married one day, me and the wife were seeing an incest movie about mum's son. I was absolutely turned on by this. When my wife inquired, I told her about my fantasy. She asked me if we did anything. She said that my mum was actually very sexy. We then have...
Oh shit, man! This doesn't sound. No, this doesn't. This sounds like someone just boasting.
She is. It's not a question. It's an answer to the other question.
Oh, did this happen?
She then advised that we act as mum and son for the night. We did so. It was the greatest sex of my life. We still do it once a week.
Gary.
This helped me live out my fantasy, but not hurt no one.
Wow. So he got his girlfriend to be his mum
because she fancied his mum too after they watched. For some reason, I love the way it's written here. I love the way it's written. After I got married one day, me and my wife. After I got married one day,
on a whim,
me and my wife were seeing an incest movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go to the incest section.
Go to the Odeon.
We'll go to that incest weekend special.
Yeah, we're going through HMV. Yeah, what's this? Sci-fi.
Where's
Western? Oh yeah, incest. Here we go.
Incest. There we go.
Ta-da.
Incredible. But I love it. Somebody else answered afterwards and just put one line. So his answer to the question is, "No, it's not weird. I am 20 and turned on by my mum. I would never actually tell her though."
No, that's a good idea, bro.
Yeah. Don't you got your head screwed on there.
Don't do that. You'll destroy her life and yours.
At no point ever do you ever go to your mum and say, "You know what? I fancy you."
You've been the subject of my masturbation.
You're a subject.
My wife pretends to be you while we have sex.
Jesus Christ.
There's a Halloween film on. I think it's like one of the random ones, like Halloween 5 or Halloween 4. And there's a guy that's about to get laid with this woman. And they're about to have sex in the room. And he pulls out his bag some lingerie and he hands it to her. And she's like, "Ooh, do you want me to put this on?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's my mom's." And she's like, "Ooh." And she goes and puts it on.
That's weird. I'm not down with that. Not in the slightest. Nope.
Down with the incest.
Yeah, I mean, he uses the word normal a lot. Like, obviously, I wouldn't say it's normal, but I'm not going to judge the guy. Do you know what I mean? He's not hurting anyone, but at the same time,
Don't
off.
tell anyone.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, don't write into an agony aunt about it. Don't say it to anyone.
They're not going to, like, because the only reason they're writing is because they might understand and say, yeah, go for it.
Well, the only reason they're writing
is... Which is why they come to us, because that's exactly what we're going to say.
But there's a certain guilt involved, because really they know it's not fucking normal, so stop writing in there.
It's not fucking normal, but I tell you what, mate, here's what you do. You give it a crack, see how it goes, and if it doesn't go awfully wrong, keep going.
Give what a crack?
Give it. Have a go.
Have a go at his own mum.
He's a defender now.
He's turned into a defender of incest.
I am possessed.
At last, the title's been handed over to the Jackson.
It's left to me now to sit in the middle and be anti-incest.
Well, the thing is, like, we used to our general advice. You should just be like, yeah, just fuck your mum, even if it wasn't a general
advice. Ginger advice.
General advice. We ended like it would always just end up, even if the subject wasn't incestual, we'd just be like, you know what you could do is probably just fuck your mum.
It's
like, I'm having some like financial difficulties and like my wife's gonna leave me. It's like, well, you know what you should probably do is just fuck your mum.
Yeah, try sleeping with your mother first.
See, and then you know what?
How I banged your mother.
You know why we suggest this? You know why we suggest this? Is because it will make everything worse and let you forget about the previous problems. Make things worse to make them better.
Eliminate one problem by creating the worst possible problem you could think of.
Mum,
create a living nightmare for yourself.
Mum, I'm pregnant. Oh my god, it's the worst news in the world. You're only 14. It's Dad's. What? That's even worse.
Jerry.
It just escalated. The problem suddenly shifted from her. What? Gerald. Oh, I've done it again.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Gerald.
I've done it
lumpy
again.
Gerald in the corner.
Oh, Gerald.
Gerald, you again.
I can't help it.
Mama, I did it again.
Mama, done again, Mama.
I can't help it. I lost me kids.
I lost me kids. Pedo. Pedo. Pick up a pedo.
Why'd you pick it up?
Because he's on the ground.
Ooh, he's a shiny pedo. Put him up.
Find a pedo, pick it up all day long. You're gonna get fucked.
I was about to fucking say it. But I was gonna say screaming terror all night.
Oh, sweet. Find a pedo, pick it up. Pick it up, get fucked. All day long, you're gonna get fucked.
Just welcome. I can imagine
you can take that home with you.
Take that, internet.
An apocalypse. An apocalypse.
That's the title. The last one was the internet's weird, innit? And I just feel like, take that, internet.
An apocalyptic world. And we're like dressed as like future like desert fucking shepherds of our fucking robes, and we've just got a horde of like men in suits and like shorts, and
sandals and socks.
They're all tied up in like
your basic pedo.
They're all tied up in like a rope pen, and we're like putting them through the desert. And then we come across like a supplier of water.
Are you a pedo poacher?
And we just come across like a supplier of water.
You're a pedo poacher.
Like, we're gonna take a gallon of water. How much is that? 3 pedos.
Pedos.
Release 3
currency.
3 members of parliament.
There you are. Take them.
3 members of parliament and 1 70s BBC presenter.
And here's your victim change. Thank you.
Oh my god! If pedos were currency, what a world!
I got 24 pedos. I'm gonna play it from the back. Yes, from the pedo in the back. Then I'm a pedo in the back. That's another freezer. Oh, pedo in the back, man. Sold to the Pinot merchant.
It sounded like a pedo horse race.
And I've got pedo in the back, pedo in the front, pedo in the back. Pedo is a bush, there's a bush, there's a pedo in the back.
Pedo in the front, pedo in the back. Pedo in the front, pedo in the back, pedo in the front, pedo in the back.
Pedo in the back, happy slap, pedo in the back. Here we go. He's got a pedo. He said it again.
Pedo in the back.
Oh, and the crowd can't believe it. Pedo's fallen at the last hurdle. He's hit the floor. Pedo's looking in a bad way.
Pedo has run into the crowd. It appears that there is a 7-year-old in his sights, and he is going to fuck it senseless. Pedos, everyone.
Random acts of physical exposure is running in the second place, though.
That's a great horse name. That's the new game. The new game is think up names that you, if you had a horse, what would you name it?
Light switch.
Brilliant. There's going to be a point in time where pets' names and kids' names completely cross paths.
That's already happened.
And there's just going to be kids called like Fluffy and like Mittens, and then there's just going to be dogs and cats called like Gary and Colin and like Freddie.
Gary Edgington.
Then they just move on to numbers.
They've got like
yes, meet my cat 7.
They've got their own individual lives, so they actually have different surnames to the owners.
That's it.
Like it's their right as a cat.
It's their
to
right.
have a different surname if it wants.
It's true.
This is Melvin Lannister here. It's a lovely cat.
If I had a cat, I'd call it Mel Gibson.
That's good.
For no reason whatsoever. Just call it Mel Gibson. This is my cat, Mel Gibson.
I'd call it like a binary code, like 011.
I'm just going to call it barcode.
This
is fun.
This has been fun. I think that does actually bring us to the end. It definitely took a few turns and twists, and it went places.
Oh, we covered some ground. Pedos.
Yes, we
yeah, the usual stuff.
Yeah, we definitely
ended up coming up.
Pedos as currency, I didn't expect to happen.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
I've never a plan for that. I
think it's a good idea. I can see it happening in 10 years.
2 years.
Did I say 2?
It's 2 years.
10, I mean 10.
2 years.
2 months.
Dramatic 2 years. So Chris Fordrey, thank you for joining us upon the All Seeing Guys.
Thank you.
I can't wait until someone actually approaches him when we're down the pub and just be like, all right, Chris Fordrey. And I just can't wait for him to bite his fucking ear off. Like, fuck off.
Only my friends
you don't know me.
Chris Fordrey. You can
just
call
me Chris.
I'll call you Kamara.
You can call me that guy from Earthtide.
You can call me Mr. Bass.
Yes, thanks very much for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, very much so.
Fantastic.
I have been Greg.
I have been drunk.
And we are saying goodnight from the All Seeing Guys.
I'm not happy with that. It wasn't original. I've already said that one.
You have said that before, definitely.
Yeah. I'm not drunk. I'm Joe.
I have been intoxicated.
I have been inebriated under the suspicions of rum. And good night.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @Podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.